Ever wondered if your garden could bloom all year round, regardless of the seasons? Imagine the joy of a garden that never sleeps, where every season brings its own magic. This is the world of year-round gardening, a realm of endless growth, beauty, and harvest. Beyond the aesthetic pleasure, gardening offers tangible benefits: sustainability, mental wellness, and the satisfaction of growing your own food. The magic, the benefits, the joy, it's all within your grasp. Stay tuned to discover how to create your own endless garden. Spring, a season of rebirth and renewal, offers a bounty of plants to bring your garden to life. Spring is the time when the world shakes off its winter slumber and nature renews itself. It's a time of vibrant colors, fresh fragrances, and the promise of new life. And what better way to celebrate this season of rebirth than by creating a lush, thriving garden of your own? Let's start with selecting the right plants for your spring garden. Consider perennials such as tulips, daffodils, and irises, which are spring staples and will provide your garden with a splash of color. For those looking for a verdant foliage display, ferns and hostas are a great choice. And don't forget about the herbs. Spring is the perfect time to start planting herbs like basil, parsley, and cilantro. But remember, each plant has its own specific needs. Some plants thrive in full sunlight, while others prefer the shade. Understanding these requirements is crucial for creating a successful spring garden. Planting is next on the agenda. Prepare your soil by removing any weeds and adding compost or manure for added nutrients. Dig a hole that's twice as wide and just as deep as the root ball of your plant. Place your plant in the hole, making sure the top of the root ball is level with the soil surface. Then, backfill the hole, firm the soil around the plant, and water thoroughly. Caring for your spring plants is an ongoing commitment. Regular watering is essential, but be careful not to overwater, as this can lead to root rot. Furthermore, keep an eye out for pests and diseases. Early detection and treatment can save your plants from significant damage. Lastly, let's not forget the importance of patience and persistence. Gardening is a labor of love, and the rewards are well worth the effort. There's no greater joy than seeing your garden burst into life after weeks of careful tending. With the right care, your spring garden will burst with vibrant colors and fragrances. Enjoy the process, embrace the challenges, and most importantly, celebrate the beauty of spring in your garden. As the heat of summer sets in, it's time to switch gears and adapt your garden. The hot weather brings a new set of opportunities and challenges that can transform your garden into a vibrant tropical paradise. Summer is the season of growth and abundance, and there are several types of plants that truly come alive under the sun. Let's start with vegetables. Tomatoes, cucumbers, and zucchinis are some of the many vegetables that thrive in the summer heat. Their rapid growth can provide a rewarding harvest in a matter of weeks. Similarly, if you're looking to add a splash of color to your garden, consider planting summer flowers like marigolds, petunias, or sunflowers. These plants not only withstand the heat but also use it to their advantage, blooming into vibrant displays that can brighten up any outdoor space. But with the summer heat also comes the need for proper care. Watering your plants becomes crucial during this time. As a general rule of thumb, water your plants in the early morning or late evening, when the sun's rays are less intense. This allows the water to reach the roots without quickly evaporating. Now let's talk about pest control. The summer season is prime time for pests, but don't worry, there are plenty of ways to keep them at bay. Introducing beneficial insects like ladybugs or praying mantises can help control pest populations naturally. Alternatively, homemade sprays using ingredients like garlic or hot pepper can deter pests without harming your plants. Summer gardening also offers the chance to experiment with tropical plants. Think about adding some palm trees or hibiscus for that exotic touch. These plants love the heat and will give your garden a lush tropical feel. So, don't let the summer heat intimidate you. With the right plants and proper care, your garden can thrive in the sizzling temperatures. Remember, each season is unique and brings its own beauty to the world of gardening. A well-tended summer garden can offer a lush tropical oasis right in your backyard. Fall brings cooler temperatures and a new array of plants to your garden. As the heat of summer fades, the crisp autumn air breathes new life into your garden. This is the time to embrace the change of the seasons and cultivate a colorful, bountiful fall garden. Fall gardening offers a unique opportunity to grow a variety of beautiful and hardy plants. When it comes to vegetables, root crops like beets, turnips, and carrots flourish in the cooler weather. Leafy greens such as spinach and kale also thrive, providing a nutritious addition to your autumn meals. And let's not forget about the flowers. Chrysanthemums, or mums as they're commonly known, are the quintessential fall flower, blooming in rich hues of yellow, orange, and red. Marigolds, with their vibrant gold and orange blooms, are another fantastic choice that can withstand the chill of fall evenings. Now you might be wondering how to prepare your garden for these cooler months. Start by cleaning out your garden beds, remove any leftover summer crops and weeds to make way for your new plantings, then enrich your soil. Fall is an excellent time to add compost or organic matter to nourish your plants throughout the season. Don't forget about mulch. It acts as a protective blanket for your garden, helping to retain moisture and suppress weeds. Plus, as it breaks down, it continues to enrich your soil, leading to healthier, happier plants. Lastly, keep an eye on the weather. While fall typically brings milder temperatures, an unexpected frost can damage your plants. If a frost is forecasted, cover your plants with a cloth or a frost blanket to keep them safe. Fall gardening is an adventure, offering a chance to experiment with new plants and enjoy the fruits of your labor. As the leaves turn and the air grows crisp, your garden becomes a canvas painted with vibrant colors and rich textures. A fall garden offers a spectacular display of colors and a bountiful harvest. Embrace the change of the seasons, and your garden will reward you with a bounty of beauty and sustenance. Winter may seem like a quiet time for your garden, but it's actually a season of preparation and growth. As the world outside turns frosty, your garden is quietly setting the stage for spring's grand entrance. Some plants, like the hardy kale and vibrant winterberry, can weather winter's chill, providing a burst of life amidst the snow. But winter gardening isn't solely about growing plants that can withstand the cold. It's also about protecting your garden and preparing it for the warmer seasons ahead. And there are a few tips and tricks to help you do just that. First, consider mulching. Mulch acts as a protective blanket for your soil, maintaining moisture levels and regulating temperature. It's like giving your garden a cozy winter coat. Organic mulches like straw, pine needles, or compost can also enrich your soil as they decompose, feeding your plants even in the depths of winter. Next, let's talk about winter pruning. For many trees and shrubs, winter is the ideal time for a trim. Pruning during dormancy encourages new growth in spring, and can help prevent disease and pest problems. Just be sure to wait until the coldest part of winter has passed before you start snipping, and don't forget about winter sowing. Yes, you heard that right. Winter is an excellent time to sow certain seeds. The process, known as stratification, involves exposing seeds to cold and moist conditions before they germinate. This natural process can help kickstart your spring garden, giving you a head start when the weather warms. Lastly, use the winter months to plan your spring and summer garden. Take the time to assess what worked and what didn't in the past year, and make adjustments accordingly. It's the perfect time to dream big and plan for a fruitful year ahead. So, don't let the winter blues get you down. Your garden may appear to be sleeping, but underneath the snow and ice, it's alive and preparing for a spectacular spring show. Even in winter, your garden can thrive with a little planning and care. Year-round gardening may seem daunting, but with the right knowledge, you can create a thriving garden in any season. Let's recap what we've learned so far, and remember, gardening is not just a hobby, it's a journey, a constant cycle of learning and growth. In spring, we saw how the world springs back to life, and so can your garden. With careful selection of plants like lettuce, peas, and radishes, you can kickstart your gardening year with a fresh harvest. As the days grow longer and warmer, summer gardening gives you a chance to experiment with a wider variety of plants. Tomatoes, peppers, and zucchini are some of the summer favorites that can fill your garden with a burst of color, and your plates with fresh, homegrown produce. When fall rolls around, it's time for cool season crops like broccoli, cabbage, and kale. A fall garden can be just as vibrant and productive as any other season. Even in the cold grip of winter, your garden doesn't need to hibernate. With the right care and protection, winter-hardy plants like spinach and Swiss chard can thrive, bringing life to your garden when everything else seems dormant. The joy of seeing your garden flourish in every season, the satisfaction of harvesting your own food, and the peace that comes with being in touch with nature, these are the true rewards of year-round gardening. Now it's your turn to create a beautiful, year-round garden. Subscribe for more gardening tips and tricks.